We are live from New York. It's Saturday.
Hey, hey, welcome to Innervision FM, everybody. We're we're ready to go, and thank you guys for joining us. Hey, we want to remind you that stick through the end of the show because we're gonna do a giveaway, and if you haven't entered, we're gonna tell you how to do that by just going to Johnny at innervisionrecords.org and give us a topic or something to that effect, and you'll be entered into the drawing either for Innervision coffee cup or Innervision T-shirt, or we might even get expensive and do an Innervision hoodie, but you got to give us your size. We
What
can't give
is
out anything more.
interesting about these types of promos and giveaways, you have to actually follow terms and conditions on platforms. So, what you want to do is, like Johnny said, go to innervisionrecords.org, check out the website. It's a lot of fun. Also, on that website, you're going to find ways to give, and that's through the Spark Good Foundation. And what they've done is they partnered with Walmart. So, when you round up your purchases, say from, oh, I don't know, 9.95 to $10, that 5 cents goes somewhere. All you got to do, folks, is just how do they do that? You just go hit innervisionrecords.org. All the info's on there, and do me a solid and join us via the newsletter. Hit Johnny up directly at Johnny at innervisionrecords.org. That's Johnny with an IE at innervisionrecords.org. He's the president and station manager of Innervision FM, and we teach the business of music, really, content
Yeah.
creation, anything AI.
Oh,
You're going
yeah.
to find it here. And you're also going to find
Mm.
a way that you can become a distributed accountability network node within this network of folks that we've got. We service the disabled community primarily, but we do try to get financially folks a leg up as well. Because in this day and age, we're not looking for a handout. We're just looking for a hand. And so
Yeah.
you can help us, we can help you, we can help each other. Let's collaborate together. We got Innervision FM music news on deck, and we've got a bunch of other topics.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Hey, wait a minute. But first, I want to give a shout out. It's today's Natalia's birthday, so we want to say happy birthday to her. And if you
Yeah.
guys want to send in
Happy
any
birthday.
yeah, if you guys want to send in any super chats or just say direct these super chats to Natalia,
Yeah.
and that's Natalia. Right? So it's spelled a little bit differently. So anyway,
Right. Right.
all right.
So this is the vice president for Innervision FM, innervisionrecords.org. What we're doing here is we are recognizing her birthday because the power behind the throne is oftentimes very powerful. Let's talk
Mm,
about Innervision FM music news.
yeah.
Johnny J, Alan C, and we got our resident time traveler, Hey Joe, first before we hit Intervision FM news, music news. Let's talk about your released album. How's that doing?
Oh,
Never Derailed?
yeah. Well, the Never Derail, Mike,
Yeah,
for Mike Johnson.
it's doing okay. The streams are above 80 now.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's
It's
good.
better than we've ever done before. So
Now you'll find that under Mike Johnson. It's under his personal name, not under the stage name. He goes by Hey Joe as well, so he's got some other albums out there. Chasing Dreams being one of his one
Sunset
of the
Highways.
man. Sunset High. Those are two good albums, man. So do stream those. Check out any stuff that he's also got on Apple because he gets a whole penny each time you do that. So
Oh yeah,
that
definitely.
does help out. So
Yeah.
um, this
And
week we're asking the big question: uh, Who really are the gatekeepers in the music business, Spotify, uh,
Radio
radio
station.
stations, Billboard Top 100. What do you guys think? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, toss a comment down below. What do you think, Johnny?
Yeah, and
Who are the
I got
gatekeepers?
this idea because I was listening to two shows, one with Tom MacDonald,
Right?
and it's kind of weird. Okay, you guys, we listen to music all the time, right?
Mm.
I've never, I mean, I enjoy the music and sometimes like some of the things it talks about, but I never thought about like, becoming a gangster and doing a drive-by or
Mm.
uh going out and worshiping the devil or and I guess there are some people that they listen to the music and they start getting those ideals
They
and
do, yeah.
plant it in their head. And I maybe maybe my parents says when my parents say, "Hey, don't act stupid."
You remember back in the 80s and early 90s when backmasking was all the rage? Hey,
Oh yeah.
if you play this backwards, this is going to happen, and blah, blah, blah. And by golly, if you play Stairway to Heaven backwards, if you use your imagination, it's almost like looking up into the sky and looking at the Big Dipper and going, wow, that looks like a Big Dipper. Or Ursa Major or Minor, I can't remember which one it is, saying, that looks just like a bear. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, you know,
But but Michael, we're going to get into Tom MacDonald. He was talking about when he was growing up, and his parents. I guess he's Canadian, right?
yeah,
Six, his parents would hear him listening to Eminem, and
mm,
and his dad would say, "You don't really believe what that stuff that he's
right.
saying. It was just he's just saying that stuff to
Mhm.
shock people and stuff like that." And then at one point, he started living that lifestyle, and it took him a year to
To
recover
to pull out,
from all the drinking and
well, drinking,
all the
drugs,
stuff.
there's all kinds of stuff. There was drinking, there was pills involved. There's this guy, he credits his success to a very few, a very
Yeah.
trusted circle, a distributed accountability network
Oh,
that holds him accountable to his sobriety, but he
and I,
also holds them accountable for the work that they put into the music.
and I got to give a shout out to his girlfriend, who's now his wife.
Yeah, no,
He moved.
Nova.
Okay, yeah, when he got his visa to come to America from
Yeah,
Canada,
yeah,
he moved to the worst neighborhood you can move to.
yeah. Nova Rockefeller and Hey Boy, they,
Yeah, I think it was like Compton or in that area,
yeah, yeah.
where she might have been one of three white guys there.
Mm.
And it was mice and the power got
That
turned
power
off.
got turned off, everything. Dude, that was
I
a
mean, he
bad
was,
story.
they were living at and
Well,
then
I will tell you this, dude.
wait, he had to string uh, a cord from his refrigerator to his neighbors to keep the
Yes,
food fresh.
yes, to keep the food.
I've had
I
to
will tell
do
you
that
that
before.
You
this
did.
is turning the bovine rich secretion artifact, or the poop sandwich, I like to call it sometimes, that's created by bulls, so bull poop sandwich. That's
Mm.
turning it into an ice cream sundae if I ever heard of one. Now, I admire Tom MacDonald. I've been watching his career for, gosh, well, since he started, at least 10 years ago now.
Wow, you went back you go back that far, huh? So you
Yeah,
saw.
I've been watching that career for that long.
Wow.
Um, So, can a independent artist like Tom MacDonald spend $1,000 and just go poof, go viral? I'm
Yeah.
gonna find out, you guys,
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna starve. I'm not gonna freeze.
Mm.
I'm not gonna die. And there's 70 to
Mm.
90% unemployment rate within the blind, low vision, and otherwise disabled community. That hasn't even been kept track of until 2008, and it's unconscionable. But there's a tool, there's a solution, and Innervision FM can help. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And Tom MacDonald got number one on top on the Billboard top 10 or
Okay.
top 20. He's not been number one for 2 weeks on two songs,
Yeah,
Right.
isn't
Now,
that crazy, dude?
now I want to tell a story.
or not two songs, but two different
Yeah.
divisions.
Um, the interview's down there, and he'll say it in this way. But okay, I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. Okay, so he wanted to do something that has never been done by any independent artist, and so you have to and like what I was doing. I think I sent that over to you, hey Joe, about registering your stuff with SoundScan and all that kind of stuff. So it could be, and then there's another one, BDS and so forth. So he's doing all the right things. He's logging, but there's one company, and I think I gave it to you, Alan, it was RCL or MLC, not MLC, MCL or something like that. It was one of those companies.
I think
Go
it's
to the
MRC or something,
yeah.
MCR, MRC. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I will do the research.
Yeah.
We'll
So
get back with
yeah,
you on
yeah.
that.
But you could watch the interview now. But
Yeah.
they kept screwing with them.
Did they?
And yeah, and he said, okay, I'll give you my username and password, and you can go in and see that we're legit. We're logging everything in,
Mm.
and they still kept like screwing with them.
Yep.
But he still got to be number one, even because
Even with the
you have
Yeah, you know how he did that? He really literally knows the algorithms. He knows search engine optimization. He knows, hey, look, if you guys put American flags in the super chat and you blow that super chat up with American flags, this, that, and the other is going to happen. So he did this with each and every video, each and every song he did over the course of months and years. And now it's finally starting to pay off.
Yeah. And so, I mean, when you have these people like screwing with you like this, and because their bread and butter, I guess, is with big record companies. And how many indie artists have like, 50,000 or whatever, or like in the first case when he went on when he got his first hit, I mean, he had this gut feeling.
Mhm.
And you see guys with suits that work at record companies, they have no clue what's a hit or what's not a hit. They
Right.
just want to make money and that's it. They don't really care. But for artists, you have a gut feeling, and his girlfriend said she had the same gut feeling about this one song. And
Yeah.
so he set it up. He put $1,000 on it on Facebook,
Yeah.
and there's
Yeah.
certain things that you have to do on Facebook
Right.
to you could get very specific where you want that song to go out. And then he went to sleep, and then when he woke up that morning, it went viral.
Right. So, we're going to teach you the tools and techniques. So stay tuned to Innervision FM. Don't forget to hit Johnny up Johnny at innervisionrecords.org as the email address. Tell him you want in. And if you got some good stuff, topics, music, submit it. Any sort of data you got, we want it, because what we're going to do is we're going to put people on the map. We're going to do exactly what Tom MacDonald did, except it's a little bit different for us because you see, 2034 is coming up fast. And regardless of whether Social Security decides it wants to go broke and only pay 77 to 81% of its bills or not, we should have something in place. So we here at Innervision FM, we're doing it. Got Hey Joe here, and Johnny is focusing in on evergreen skills, just like Hey Joe or Mike Johnson here. He's got a AI crew, as it were. Eventually, AI music awards are going to be the big thing, and so you can get in on the ground floor on that. But check out Johnny's stuff. It's also on Apple under
Yeah.
Johnny J. The AI crew spelled with a K.
Yeah, and this paper, I mean, sometimes you get so intense in it, and then I know I have until 4 o'clock p.m. tomorrow to finish up this grant thing, which I'll get it done. But sometimes I get distracted with this other paperwork, which is a lot more funner and the reward,
Hey, do me a solid, man. This is part of Distributed Accountability Network. Give me some of the grant stuff. I'll go ahead and write that stuff up for you and
Yeah, it's just a
submit it
matter of
back
I
to
just have to I'm just procrastinating because I get
you.
distracted with this other stuff, and like I said, I'm fixing up lyrics now, and I just had an idea with using the chat to do it more easier than me just scanning line by line. I just punch it in there and tell it to scan for this stuff. So you can use that chat for a lot of stuff. But anyway, so I was listening to this other interview about independent artists like throwing up $50,000. And this guy, I guess he had this big hip hop album, and he's a producer, and he was saying, well, he was sort of like saying, well, even if you put up $50,000, most record companies they put up a half a mil, and I think it was kind of discouraged people. And if Tom MacDonald could do it for $1,000, I'm sure there's somebody who could do it for $500, and then so on and so on. It just the music business is just a lot of luck and just being in the right place at the right time in some cases. Because I'm talking to Reggie Rocco. He's like, well, okay, getting back into gatekeepers.
Right.
Now, Reggie Rocco, who does the KLZ show on Fridays from 9 to 10, I'm the Uniter. He was in Atlanta in the music business and all that kind of stuff. And he had one of his songs stolen by the Chinese because they sent it out there to get mastered. And a friend of his came back from China and says, and he started playing his new song and says, hey, that's number, and his friend said, that's #1 in China. Right?
Wow.
So now, speaking of gatekeepers, now he has a friend who puts in the electronics to houses to so you can say turn on lights,
So
check
the
the security
systems, the smart arrays, all that stuff, right?
So, and he just bought in Phoenix, Arizona, a $28 million house.
Right.
To me, I say what a waste of money, but
well,
if you got it,
I guess whatever. If you got it, I wouldn't spend this.
Yeah, just like Brianna, and I keep thinking about it. Did I get the number wrong? In New York, she has an apartment that costs $32,000 a month.
Well, I do know this. I know that money's not real. I know that fiat currency is doomed to collapse. I do know that digital currency is frantically trying to be, put into place, and it's also doomed to collapse due to, say, EMP or Carrington event or what? Oh, just take your pick.
Yeah.
The best way is to barter and to have a distributed accountability network.
That's crazy. Okay, getting back to Reggie and gatekeepers. Okay, so we're talking on the phone. No, I'm just relaxed, and because I know Reggie, he'll try to, he has to make a living too, and he knows.
Well, I know him too, dude. I mean,
he likes to hustle.
Yeah.
So he's telling me this stuff. He says, I got this friend. He just came into Colorado. We're like brothers. We're like brothers, and we went out. And he called me last night. I don't know if he called me up one night. Well, it wasn't last night, but he called me up, and I guess he wanted to ask me, "Hey, you want to come hang out with us?" And I don't think Natalia would have let me hang out until 2 o'clock in the morning with these guys.
I tell you what, man, these guys never stop, and I never stop either. I just I do a different thing, and now I never leave. So,
but the main point was, he says, and I can get my artist Tony's music to this guy, but it might be like $10,000 that will go through him first. Then he takes out his cut, and then gives the guy his cut, and then next thing you know, Tony is out there. So there's one type of gatekeeper right there.
Yeah, and it's necessary. It's necessary, but the way that the independent recording artists now have different avenues, such as what Tom MacDonald himself built, and what Innervision FM now has at its disposal through the tool that I built through the Center for Government Accountability at accountabilityrevolution.com. Please, if you visit www.accountabilityrevolution.com, be gentle. That thing's it's under construction. I'm fixing to take all the archivable stuff and archive it in respect of the creator of the website. But we're going to repurpose that thing to get the 70 to 90% of the folks employed. We're going to put podcast material up there. We're going to do all kinds of cool stuff. And we're going to synergize the nonprofit, which Johnnie has, innervisionrecords.org, with a for-profit arm designed to do just the idea of getting folks employed. Speaking of ideas,
Okay.
it can't be duplicated. It can't be replicated. The only way that it can be is if it's caught, and it can't be taught in any book because it's warm logic. It's human centric. So that's all I'm going to say on that subject. Sorry, Johnnie, I didn't mean to steal your.
Oh, now let's get the second gatekeeper. And this has been around for a while. Radio stations.
Yeah.
Now, you know, like in the 50s, DJs would put their names on the record and they would get some of the royalties. And if you didn't put that DJ's name on the record, who might have not even been in, who pretty much was not in the studio when the song was being recorded, but they're getting a piece of it. Plus, you know, back in those days, they used to give you a package and that had cash, other things, and maybe sometimes a key to a car.
Yes.
To get that
Promotional
music right.
material was big.
Yes. Now that still exists. It was called payola back then,
Hmm.
but they're doing it a little bit different nowadays. Okay, we got the history of that. Let's speed it up to now. I'm listening to KS 107, and I forgot it's a Spanish guy that he was doing the radio show, and this lady was on the show, and she was there to like keep him in line as far as like because he was like, you know, most Hispanics are like kind of conservative and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you know, most, you know, these other guys are a bunch of liberals and stuff like that. And so I kept on seeing her like guiding him another direction, which, you know, and and being that the radio station, if you want to hear get your music on the station and you're an independent artist, all you have to do is buy advertisement, and they will promote your song,
Right.
right? So that's another type of gate. Well, it's not called payola, it's just called promoting your event or your album, but you're still paying.
Yeah.
Right?
It's still a pay to play process. It's like Donna or Suno or whatever, any of these. Once you quit playing, I mean, once you quit paying, you quit playing. So there's no difference, except we found a way to move within the system, within the gatekeepers strategy. We found a way to create a tool that will help.
Yes. And this other was another guy. I got to hear this other guy because I listened to so many interviews. I just grabbed pieces here and there. So this guy, he went to jail for a while because he worked in the stock market and stuff like that. But his boss wanted him to move the algorithms and so forth, and he did. But what he did wrong, instead of creating a LLC and running the money through his LLC, he ran it through his personal bank account. And I got to tell you, artists, if you're gonna start, you know, generating money, put your artist name under your LLC and run the money through that.
This is an interesting point that you bring up. It centers around corporate personhood versus true personhood. We will also talk about this in other podcasts. Innervisionrecords.org is where you find this and other content like this. We're on multiple different platforms, and Johnnie at innervisionrecords.org is how you get a hold of the big guy, the brains behind the operation.
And you can join our private group, Innervision FM, as well. Now, let's say, now when he got out of jail, you know, I think he spent 2 years in federal jail. And, you know, he said, okay, you know, and he had time to think. So when he got out, he got into the music business. And what he did with Spotify, he started. Now, when you upload your music on DistroKid, they'll say, promise you won't use any bots, even if they say they're going to do this and it's legit, and you check that off, you know. But this guy found out that if he is a certain number, and he gave the number. I don't remember what it is. I don't
It's
even know how
under a
to.
certain number of
Yeah,
thousands. It's
yeah,
under 10,000.
yeah. Or it might be like, and then he goes just up to that little mark,
Right.
maybe 5 bots below, whatever,
Yeah.
and it generates money for this for this guy.
Yeah.
And
And whether it's 10 or 50,000, that skirts the, mm, it's just barely good, right, and legal. We plan to
right,
do it good, right, and legal because we're doing it for Jesus.
yeah.
We're not doing it for the money. Uh,
And this guy, I guess he has been doing this, and once again, is that pay to play with
yeah,
Spotify? They only pay indie artists if you hit like 1,000 streams, and it used to be you didn't have to hit 1,000 streams, you could hit lower numbers,
right.
but Spotify says no, and then so all those lower numbers that you used to get goes to the big record companies now.
I think, isn't it like 0.03 cents or something like that? You don't
Yeah,
even get a
you're
full
better off
penny.
if you stream to Apple. At least, I mean, it's a penny, but
Uh,
a penny is better than half a penny.
That's right. That's right. So Innervision FM, I mean, what we aim to try to do is once this AI stuff really gets popular, start doing some AI music awards. That's
Right.
kind of why the whole, hey, you're gonna get a free coffee cup, things like this, the donation stuff. We do have to stress that we're not like giving it away on YouTube. We do have to stress that because
Mm.
the algorithms, they cry and they whine and they plead and they moan for us um to act right and to do right. So we just
Yeah.
need to swim within the sandbox, knowing that the
Mm.
whole thing is quicksand.
You guys, we need you to subscribe. We're up to like 1,500
Yeah,
people.
we're almost to 2,000 something or
Yeah,
other.
man.
Let's
Come
hit
on,
it.
let's start
Let's get
moving.
500 more right now.
I'm gonna start growing gray hairs in my beard if you don't hurry
That's
up.
right. Well, I've already got gray hairs in my
Sorry.
beard. Hey, I did a shave, guys. For all the blind folks, it don't matter because my voice is still as ugly as ever. And
So
when I fart, my breath changes, but my voice is still the same. So,
yeah, man. So
oh,
so
sorry, Johnny. This is a family show. Don't forget
yeah.
to get saved today. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51 is the best way to get saved. And follow a blueprint if you're analytically minded. But
Okay.
one thing that's important, hey, get in your heart first, because if it'll get to you, it'll get through you.
Okay. For you guys that have stuck through this part, okay, we are having a contest to win a free Innervision coffee mug for mostly people in the United States because it's like I don't know, can we are coffee mugs shipped in or are they shipped out?
So there's all kinds of different international. That's why there's algorithms against saying how it's going to be given away and things like that. So why don't folks that want to be entered in just email Johnny directly, Johnny
Yes.
with an IE at innervisionrecords.org.
Yeah.
This way, we ain't breaking any rules, and you still get to get into the contest.
Yeah, and if you want to specifically win a t-shirt, leave your t-shirt size. So if we pick you, we don't have to email you back and say, "Oh, what's your t-shirt size?" We know
Right.
that that's what you're looking to win,
That's right.
and then we'll go for that.
That's right.
And
And you get the newsletter for free.
yep, you get that for free. Hey Joe, what's happening in your parts of the woods down there? What's happening?
Rain.
Rain? Rain? Is
That's
that the
right.
winter?
So the volcano got put
Fall?
out because of the rain?
Yeah, they put out warnings on the volcano again because
Uh,
it's lots of micro tremors and stuff going around. But I mean, it's in the circle of fire, so and it's the whole Pacific is in the circle of fire,
And
basically.
And
yeah.
how do okay with all that rain? I mean, how because you have a avocado tree in your backyard, don't
Oh
you?
man, I
Yeah.
bet you that's loving
I
it.
mean, that must. I mean, can you have too many avocados? And what do you do? Do you take them down to
Yeah,
the?
well, you can sell avocados. I mean,
Yeah.
they're like 40 or 50 pesos per kilo.
Oh man,
Now,
or,
the
or
the, the avocados on the tree this year, they were huge. just big. But
Or
I
you
mean,
could,
they're all gone now, so.
oh, they're gone?
Oh yeah, they only grow once a year, so
Yeah.
once,
Oh,
sometimes
man.
like
Couple of
once
months,
a year.
couple of months out of the year.
Yeah,
Wow.
Mm.
but
That's wow.
we have a mango tree, we have a
Mangoes.
mangosteen
Oh,
tree,
man.
Yeah, dude.
we have a coconut tree, we have
Oh, buddy.
a little tree in the front here. It produces a citrus fruit, kind of like a lemon, but it's green,
Hmm.
Huh.
pretty tart. I'm also
Nice.
some strawberries and blackberries up in the backyard too.
We got strawberries and blackberries, and we got rhubarb up here. We got some
I
other
wish I
stuff
had
as well.
rhubarb.
Now,
Rhubarb won't grow here.
my
Yeah.
parents, we inherited a house, and my brother, my sister, my two brothers live in the house. Lazy, they won't even grow anything. They got this big backyard. And when my mother was alive, I mean, she used to grow a bunch of stuff, but I get so frustrated. I said, man, I could go over there. We could pick stuff out of your yard, but they won't grow in. They won't, and it can't be busy because two of them are retired.
What
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
want to
tomorrow.
do is do our aquaponics uh, setup. So you
Oh,
get
that's a
fresh
good
fish
point. Ooh,
and fresh vegetables.
wow, that's a good point. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a good show for you planned tomorrow. God willing, we will be back same time, same channel, obviously. We don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
Ah,
and we'll be throwing out the what is that called? The shorts here pretty soon. But first, I'm gonna have some birthday carrot cake, I guess.
yeah. Happy
Tell your
birthday
wife
to
happy birthday.
Natalia.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
with a, let's see, Natalya.
yes.
Okay. So,
Liyya. Yeah.
oh, Iya. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
Natalya. Don't
Mm.
forget to toss her a super chat while we're up. Do it in the next 5, 4,
Mm.
3 times up. Ladies and
Oh yeah.
gentlemen, we will see you tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.